Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dice Squad. I am Marshall Dice, known as Adam Campbell.
Todd Evangelista, General Dice.
And we are live here at Origins Game Fair 2016 with...
I'm Tom with Rogue Cthulhu.
And Byron with Rogue Cthulhu, of course.
So how's it going, guys?
This has probably been one of the best Origins conventions we've been at in 5 to 6 years. It's been really pretty. It was our biggest one yet. We had
76 games on the schedule.
Games on the schedule, and all but 6 of them went off. So we actually pulled off 70 successful events this year.
And the largest Rogue Invitational ever till next year.
In 2017.
We just want to mention, Byron, you sound a little hoarse.
Well, of course, because, I believe in the passion of my games, and I leave it all on the table, so including my voice, obviously.
Oh, I thought Cthulhu stole your voice.
It was actually Nyarlathotep.
Gotcha. All right.
For our fans out there who don't know, Cthulhu lives under the sea. Nyarlathotep lives in the Dreamlands.
Yeah, I think my son might actually be related to Cthulhu because he sleeps a lot.
I was trapped in another dimension with Cthulhu for Con on the Cob.
I was also trapped in another dimension. It was called insobriety.
State of inebriation.
All right, you guys. So is there anyone you want to thank for anything special?
Yeah, I mean, the first and foremost, of course, are the fans that make the convention such a blast for us. I mean, we had nothing but just rock solid players that really brought it to. I mean, I laughed so hard in some of my games, and a lot of the games were just. I enjoyed like tormenting my players, and they had a blast with it. I think the players went insane, and not so much the characters.
It was a packed house. I mean, almost every single game that we had, had every ticket sold. So it was phenomenal con. I mean, without our GMs, we couldn't even begin to have a show for you guys. And of course, our leadership, Josh Langley and Tom Arnott, Matt McLeod, myself. Not that I'm trying to thank myself, and of course our minions, Tyler Wingate and Brandon, our new minion that we've stolen. He's now in our control.
You said Armenians, not Armenians, just to clarify.
Yeah. Well, some of them might be Armenian minions, but...
Yes.
So what were some of your favorite events here at Origins for Rogue Cthulhu?
I would have to say that the Invitational is always a big hit. This year we had 16 phenomenal players that were playing archangels that they didn't know it. When we handed out the character sheets, they thought they were just ordinary people, but they were actually inhabited by the bodies of 8 of the most powerful archangels in God's army, versus a particularly nasty demon and fallen angel leading the legions of hell.
Which has nothing to do with Cthulhu. It's totally badass supernatural.
You never can judge a book by its cover. You think you're a normal person, and next thing you know, you're an archangel.
Yeah. I mean, I did want to also make a shout out real quick to Chaosium, who provided us with over 100 books to give out as prize support for every one of our games that went off, and for all of our GMs as well. So before I didn't want to mess up and forget to thank them. It was a huge step up in prize support for us, and it was really cool. And I wanted to thank them.
And Marshall and I will be getting each a book.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Actually, we might have something better than a book for you.
Kick in the ass, probably.
Possible. If not now, later for sure. But one of the reasons why we wanted to do an interview with you guys was to announce something. And that is the fact that Rogue Cthulhu has taken a next steps in its evolution. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. I'm so tired, I don't even know how to speak English.
It comes from the Pokemon.
Okay. What is this evolution?
Well, we're actually going to be transforming into a 501c3 nonprofit organization.
Wow!
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Well, it's fantastic for not only our Rogue fans, but for us and for everything that we can do for our cons and our charities that we're going to give back to.
What kind of charities?
We're going to select some veterans charities on the drawing board right now, like the Wounded Warrior Project, Special Forces Foundation, a couple others that we are looking at. And in addition to that, local food bank. And Rogue's going to go national, and in regards to that, also be more involved in local events.
And we should mention, for people who don't know, you guys get a lot of people who have been in service who come to your games, don't you?
Yes, we do. We in fact do, and we try to run. Tom and I actually run a lot of military games because of that, and I think that's part of the new following that we begin to get on is for these new types of games that we've been running. That doesn't mean we've given up on 1920s H.P. Lovecraft. By all means, we're actually trying to do whatever we can to learn more about it, so that we can bring a more pure role-playing event to Origins and everywhere we go.
Well, I guess that your hall speaks for itself with its decorations and inflatables.
Yeah.
And
We should talk about a little of the history of Rogue Cthulhu here at Origins. Now, you've had some pretty dicey locations in your history.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wasn't one of them flooded, Tom?
That might have been before my time with Rogue Cthulhu.
I think one was flooded and they had to move you down into the
That-
LARP area.
That is entirely possible. We ended up in the Garfield room one year, and our light rig was too tall to fit in the room. So we had to, on the spot, we had to improvise and jerry rig a light rig so we could have our big show.
Yeah, because you guys do a lot for the ambiance of the games.
Absolutely.
With
Absolutely.
inflatables and music and whatnot. And we want to say where you were this year is really nice looking, but kind of out of the way. You guys are in Hall C on the upper level. Did you guys have problems with people finding your events?
Not at all.
No, I mean, even last year we were down in D-Pods, which the reason we got moved here is because of construction, but our fans will go hunt us down. And that speaks volumes, because we're just honored that people are willing to, gift us with their performance at the table, their money coming into not only us but Origins Game Fair, and also, we just try to give back in every way we can.
All right. Well, we probably better wrap this up, before Byron's voice gives out completely.
sure, absolutely. Well, I'd like to thank you both for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to let our big cat out of the bag per se on Dice Squad.
Absolutely, and we will. And as soon as
Another Dice Squad exclusive.
You heard
that
it here.
makes two.
Yep.
Amen.
and we'll have links below as soon as that nonprofit's up. We'll have links below for them to check it out and on our social media.
Yep, we'll send you a link to our website when it gets up and going. Our Facebook page will be transitioning in the next couple weeks, and so we should have our new website up and going sometime in July or August.
Absolutely, awesome. Well, thank you guys. And from
No, I was just going to say thank you for having us on. It was a lot of fun to be interviewed like we were actually important.
well, of course.
Well, I am, but Tom may not be.
But
Just look at me.
from all of us here at Dice Squad, continuing our coverage of Origins Game Fair 2016, this is Marshall Dice Knows Adam Campbell with
General Dice, Todd Evangelista.
Byron Wingate.
And Tom the Viking Arnott.
and we'll see you guys later.